good morning, and welcome to my Monday messages. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring morning here in Kerry, and I don't know what it's like where you are, but the birds are just amazing. They are singing their hearts out, and it's lovely, lovely to wake up and listen to that song. And the sun is shining, which is always a bonus. So I hope it's lovely where you are, and even if it isn't, I hope it's lovely for you in some other way. Okay, so today I am going to talk about beliefs, and one particular belief, which will probably collect a lot of smaller beliefs, but anyway, I'll come on to that. I'm doing a lot of focus on limiting beliefs at the moment. I'm finding that with my clients during QTT sessions and also during my homeopathy sessions, that women are coming across a lot of limiting beliefs, and it's not until we can stop and question those beliefs and really just examine them and do a kind of audit and say, okay, how is this belief working for me? How does it make me feel? Is that consistent with how I want to be living my life? And is it even true? It's not until we do that we become more conscious of what may be driving some of our behaviour that isn't really serving us well, that isn't really supporting us in whatever life that we want to lead. So one of the biggest, I don't know if it's one of the biggest, but it does come up a lot with women of a certain age, is that the big birthdays, and in this case, I'm talking about 60, but it could equally be 50 or 70 or even 80, actually, that there's a belief attached to that is along the lines of, well, that's it, my life's over, it's done now, it's all downhill from now on, everything's going to fall apart, I'm not physically able for X, Y, and Z, can't do that, I'm too old, that's it, I'm at the beginning of the end, if you like. And if that's the case, for whatever birthday that's coming up for you, I just wanted to loosen that a little bit. And what prompted me to pick this particular collective belief, because it is a bit of a collective belief, it can be a personal one, but it's also quite powerful in our society, I think, that women of 60 plus or even younger are kind of done, that's it, game over. And what prompted me to address this was a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon that I had with a new friend. Well, I'm calling her a friend. I feel like she's my friend. But this was the first time that we'd spent any kind of dedicated quality time together. She's a colleague of mine. And she invited me up to her lovely, lovely farmhouse in North Kerry, which she has, by the way, single-handedly done up and renovated by herself. And she has just acquired an adjacent little bit of property, and she's great plans for it. And she's aware of a bit of a dark energy attached to that particular piece of property. So she invited me to come up with my Healy device, my little frequency device, to come up and take a reading of the energy of that piece of land and the cottage that's on it, and to vibrate frequencies that are going to harmonise that and allow any darkness to dissipate and to transform into much more empowering energy. That's a different story. I'm not going into that, but that's why I was there. And although we'd met loads of times and we've done things together in a kind of semi-work capacity, we hadn't ever spent any time together. And we had the most beautiful afternoon, just really connecting, and we have so much in common, and I'm really excited about that. But what started off the conversation was her whole face and her body lighting up with glee. And she said, I am so excited to be 60. I am having just the best time of my life. I feel better than I've ever felt before. I feel more free. I have so many plans. I'm just really excited about being 60 and everything that means to me. And that was such a joy to hear and to be part of, to witness, not only because that's how I feel and I'm 63, but also because I just don't often hear it from women, and it just really lit me up. And I thought, you know what, that energy she is creating her reality. And so am I. And so are lots of other women, actually. And there are also lots of women who don't believe that. So I just wanted to just loosen that belief, if it's something for you as well. And the inevitability of getting older, meaning that our lives get more and more small, get narrower and narrower. And that is not my experience. It is not my friend's experience. And it's not the experience of very many women. In fact, this particular friend was telling me of her own mother, who still aged 80 plus, was traveling around the world, driving cars for her son, and just, reading, gardening, cooking, experiencing life as fully as she perhaps had done in her younger days. In fact, sometimes with more freedom, because we don't have small children to mind and all the responsibilities that go with that. So I suppose my message is today to think about that particular belief. If that's something that you are carrying, just ask yourself, first of all, how is it working for me? How is it supporting me? Or is it, in fact, disabling me in some way? Now, it is possible that the belief that as we get older, we get, bits start dropping off us and we get more decrepit and, all of those kind of things, and that we need to do things more slowly. If that drives you to really look after yourself, both physically and emotionally and spiritually, and that you are engaging in many more self-care activities or practices, and that you are determined to make the most of life while you can, then perhaps that belief is working well for you. I don't know, only you can tell me that. But if the opposite is true, if you feel, well, that's it, I can't do X, Y, and Z, and I'm not able to do those kind of things anymore because I'm too old. If you say you're too old to do anything, then that is not serving you well. And Breed, you're very, very welcome. Good morning. Breed says, thanks for this. I'm not near 60 yet, but certainly getting older isn't something that we tend to look forward to. Great to hear women embracing getting older. Yeah, it really, really is. And the more that I connect with women who are in that energy, the more I really feel my own embracing of life. So yes, whatever age you are, there can be a kind of conditioning, a set of beliefs collectively that feed into us feeling that that's the slippery slope and that we're on the road to nowhere kind of thing. And that doesn't have to be true. Our beliefs shape our behaviour, they drive our behaviour, and what we tell ourselves, our bodies will follow suit. the body physically pretty much will do what it's told, and we create our own realities that way. So just think about that belief or any beliefs that you have around getting older, and ask yourself, how is it serving you? How is it empowering you, or enabling you to do things that feed your soul? Or is it actually making you feel less than, less able, not able? And then you can ask yourself a set of questions. I've written a couple of them in the post with this video. So just asking yourself, how do I know this is true? What's my evidence? Do I have at least 3 pieces of evidence, or something to support that belief being true? And do I have all the possible information available to know that actually, beyond a shadow of a doubt, categorically, that this belief is 100% true? Might it be possible that it isn't true? Could there be a different perspective or an alternative belief that would be more empowering, more supportive, more congruent with the kind of life that I want to lead? Sometimes just doing that can mean that that belief has shifted and that you've opened up to another possibility. If you feel it's more embedded than that, then this is the work that I do in QTT sessions. And Breed, you know that as well. So it's what I'm saying. My messages today is that once we bring beliefs to light, we can look at them and ask, are they serving us or are they not serving us? And if they're not serving us, then we can change them. And that can be personal beliefs or it can be collective beliefs. Just because more people than us believe something is true does not mean it is. And it does not mean that it is the only truth. So you can change anything you want to change if you're ready and you're willing. And if you're interested in finding out more about QTT sessions, then just click on the link with this video and you can book a free clarity call with me, and we can chat about how QTT can help you change any or transform any limiting beliefs that you may have. So that's it for the week. So have a good look at those beliefs and see what you can loosen or transform or to become more enabling for you, and particularly that one around aging and physical aging and emotional aging and feeling not able. That's it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful week. And get in touch. Let me know how you get on with those beliefs. Take care.